The installation came about originally as it was just going to be kind of an outdoor campaign in New York City.
If HBO does a cop show, they don't do a regular cop show, they do something that's amazing. If they do a family drama, it's The Sopranos. So if they're going to do an outdoor board, it shouldn't just be that, it should be something that is as groundbreaking or revolutionary or mind-bending as those shows were.
And then as we explored the idea more, it became, well, we can do a lot more with outdoor by, doing this projection idea and putting these stories together in that projection.
The basic conceit of HBO Voyeur is as if you were looking at a building across the street and you were able to see exactly what was going on in the building, and each room in the building had its own story and they were somehow linked.
When we were working on Voyeur, I don't think anybody thought it was going to be some kind of milestone piece.
I don't think you can approach anything like that, frankly. I think you just sort of, handle the task at hand.
You're just trying to get it done. You're trying to get it done. You're trying to make sure that you're upholding the standard of what you had sold to a brand that's got incredibly high standards.
You are always trying to do something that's a milestone of the decade, no matter what it is. That's the goal, because if it doesn't stand out, then the rest is academic, and it's just nothing. So you're always trying to do that, and then the ones that become.
The client did buy into it from the beginning. I mean, they saw the vision of it right from the get-go. And there wasn't really very much convincing to it. In fact, together it was more of a partnership of how we extended it out.
They were finishing up The Sopranos and Sex and the City and moving into their new show. So this really had to be sort of a stopgap, a piece of entertainment in its own right.
The clients were great on this, and we didn't present this whole package all at once, which I think is a good way to do it, because that would have overwhelmed them, the amount of stories and things that we got into. We just presented the idea, and slowly it evolved and we rolled out to other media.
Once they saw that we were really confident and committed and very much presented the fact that we're going to figure out how to pull this off, they were absolutely go for it.
Everything was a bit of a technical issue, just right from the storytelling to figuring out how we would hit those beats, how we'd actually project it on the side of a building, how we design an interface to let people, explore with it and engage with it. So everything was kind of a technical challenge.
Every single day, zero-sum game of crisis. Because none of these things were done before, so there was no precedent.
We would start with the idea and try to make it as cool as possible and come up with things, and then it was really like, okay, now we got to find a way to do that. It wasn't like we found the technology and tried to fill it with cool ideas. We started with the idea and then tried to build technology around it.
Technology keeps developing, clearly with social media now and all the different ways that you can reach consumers. Creative work just has to continually evolve and change with that.
At first it was a media. It was simply a place to do more things. It was sort of, if you couldn't run it here, you'd put it there. 10 years from now, I think we're really talking about having more of a user experience where you actually move through these things versus something that's just projected to you.
With the explosion of social media, we're going to have to find ways to make all these messages more personalized for people and allow them to engage with it in a way that they want to. I don't think it's any longer a push industry. We're going to have to create things that people are going to want to pull towards them.